Welcome to All Hallows D&D, our first annual Halloween special. We begin as the day advances and the sunlight turns first to orange, then to red, and finally to lingering purple. You and everyone you know begin to make their preparations. Some pray, some make offerings, some follow rituals. Some lose themselves to alcoholic or drug-induced stupors. Some lay down and clutch their lovers in the darkness, but all prepare. Night is coming, and you must sleep. To avoid the ritual, to eschew preparation is to invite stress-induced insomnia. Few can close their eyes with any consistency without the comforting practice of some useless formality. For those who sleep can be drawn into another world. Those who visit this world awake changed, if they awake at all. Some leap from their beds screaming blasphemy and attacking any who approach. Others may change in subtler ways. A gentle man becomes a hard-eyed cynic. A kind man turns cruel. A drunk goes sober. A rebel becomes a priest. The dramatic, inexplicable change is fearsome, made worse by the threat of undesirable new character traits. Perhaps most distressingly, not a one remembers their time in that shadowy realm as anything more than a fleeting dream. Most forget they ever went at all. So each man and woman prepares, and you do as well. You make your vain motions, offer your unheeded pleas, and you close your eyes. The fantasy of your rituals soothe you, help you believe that tonight, like the nights before, you will be safe. You will awaken to the light of the sun unchanged, and bolster your belief in the effectiveness of your practices. You fall asleep. You're underwater. You bolt upright, choking and gagging, relieved to feel your head emerge above the surface. Sand moves under your hands. You're sitting in water perhaps 12 or 16 inches deep. You feel it swelling and subsiding gently against your chest. For a moment, you believe that you've somehow forgotten to open your eyes. But as you blink against the darkness, you realize they are open. You merely cannot see. The sudden surge of panic is multiplied by the sound of retching nearby. You're not alone in this blackness. Pain blossoms in your breast as your heart strains in terror against myriad awful possibilities. You want to run, but where to? You can't see. You don't know where you are. The nearby sounds fall silent. Now there is only the slow rolling of water and a terrible air of expectation. What do you do?
Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Hello?
So there's other... How many are you?
I don't
Call.
know.
If
What?
I knew, I would say it, wouldn't I?
Say what?
Let's count off. Okay, 1.
I guess I'm
Two.
2.
Oh.
Okay, 3.
4.
Alright,
There are
there's
4.
Calling out in the darkness, you find there are 3 others besides yourself. You can't see each other, but you can hear. You slowly begin to make your way towards the sound of the other voices.
Who are you?
A
The
friend,
question-
I guess.
The question sets off a new round of alarm bells in your mind. You can't quite remember who you are. You're sure that you can remember your name, hear it spoken. You see the face of the person who speaks it, yet the face drifts, it melds. becomes another, and the name grows unfamiliar. The more you think about it, the further away the truth seems to drift. It's like trying to remember a dream and not being able to hold on to the details.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Who are you?
I don't even know who I am.
Oh, fantastic. Does anyone remember their name?
My name is Lux.
Lux?
It's what I can remember. Is everyone alright? Are they hurt?
I'll be
I mean,
alright as
my
soon as I
lungs
know what's
hurt.
going on.
I think I'm fine. Anyone else?
Other than this gap in memory,
I apologize
I'm
if I
fine.
hit anyone with my hands. I'm just trying to find you.
As you reach out, you resist the urge to pull your fingers back in terror. In this absolute blackness, 1,000 sensations dance across your fingertips. Of something wet, of something sharp, of something scaly with teeth. But it's all in your mind. Nothing but delusions brought upon by the lack of utter sensation. You finally manage to touch your companions, and you huddle there for a while, the water lapping around your knees. You give each other names, such as they are, and you begin to wonder what you're going to do.
Okay.
Right. Let's make a procedure. Let's take stock of what we have.
Good idea.
What?
Can we get out of this water first?
All right,
Which
everyone.
way is out of this water?
Do we have any light?
Hum.
Let me check them on person.
All right. If no one has any light, here's what we'll do. If you'd like, you can all stay here together, and I'm going to go in one direction and see if I find anything. The other option is we all stay clasping to each other, we walk in the same direction, and hope for the best.
I venture that.
I agree to the
Second
last.
option?
Well,
Whatever makes you happy.
turning this way and that, and wondering which way you're going to go, you at last see something. Distantly, very distantly, a silvery glow breaks the monotonous darkness. You didn't see it there before, but it's certainly there now. Asking each other, you all get the same response. It must be there.
All right. You all stay here. I'll go see it.
I don't think that's a good plan of action.
What if you don't come back?
Well, it's a risk I'm willing to take. And
For the
I'll
sake
take
of
off.
anything worse, we might as well just stay together.
I feel like we've come with a lot more information together than apart.
Yes, but if we all go and we all get hurt, then we're all doomed. If I go alone, it's just one person. All right, we'll keep talking, and that's how we'll check in.
Well,
all right?
even if we stay here, we don't know what's in this water. We could all just die.
And
Either
I'm
way, we run the
freezing.
risk of dying.
Strider,
Alright.
count your steps. Count your steps away from us.
All right, everyone clasp hands. We'll walk in a row. I'll go first. 1,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
Clasping hands, you manage to make some slow progress.
7,
7,
You can't see your
8,
steps,
8,
but
9,
the sand is firm
10,
enough beneath your feet.
11,
11,
12. I think it's getting harder.
12,
13,
12,
14,
You can
14,
15,
Okay.
16, 17,
You continue in this way for
18.
quite some time.
19,
19.
20, 21, 22, 23,
3.
24,
Okay.
4.
25,
5.
26,
You're well into the hundreds,
27.
Okay.
Oh,
and the
wow.
light is finally glowing somewhat closer.
Oh my god.
You've walked quite a distance now.
111, 112.
The light begins to separate somewhat. You can see now that there is a large silvery light and what looks to be 4 smaller lights. It's a little hazy at this distance, but they seem to be floating, bobbing on the water.
Hmm.
Great. More water.
Can I do an Arcana? Or is it too early?
How do we react to seeing each other?
At this point, it's too far away to see anything more than its light. As for whether or not it's any kind of magic, you're unsure.
Okay.
Just have to keep moving forward.
Oh yeah, can we see each other yet?
As you approach the light, you look at each other. And you see. To your surprise, each one of you is wearing a mask.
What?
What are these?
That explains why it's
This.
hard to breathe. Alright.
Why do you have those?
You reach up and you can touch your own mask. It's hard, ceramic perhaps. And though you can feel the edge, you can't take it off.
What is this?
It doesn't hurt, but neither will it budge.
Is everyone else having trouble taking your mask off?
Oh god.
Yeah.
This
Don't
isn't right.
panic. It might be helpful.
Okay.
You should be able to select your token and press Z to see a closer look.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Is everyone's mask different? What's on mine? Can you tell me?
I don't see you.
I don't
Oh.
see yours. I only see mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got like should we just
Can't describe our own masks.
You finally approached close enough to the source of the light to see what it is. It's the reflection of a moon on the water. You look up into the sky, and there's no such celestial body. Floating within the reflection of the moon are 4 lanterns, and these lanterns illuminate a rather incongruous thing.
Oh.
A bench?
A bench sits in the middle of a vast ocean.
Can we do a perception check?
You strain your eyes here and there, but outside the small circle of light cast by the reflection of the moon and the lanterns, you see nothing. You hear only the slow rolling of the waves.
Hmm. Well, now we
What
have a
game
starting
is this?
point. Sorry, say again.
What kind of game is this?
Hmm.
One where we don't
Not
know any
one
of
I
the
know
rules.
Well, on the bright side, we've got a starting point. We have a point of reference now.
I suppose.
Now let's see. We came, 113 point steps from that direction. Does anyone have paper or pen?
You look down and you see that you're wearing simple robes, hooded, but that's all. Beneath them, you have nothing.
No. Never mind then.
We have our nails, and I'm guessing this is a wooden bench. We can carve directions, notes, something.
Is there anything carved here already? Has anyone been here?
You examine the bench. It's neither very old nor very new. It seems weathered as a bench would be if it was outside, but there is nothing carved on it. Attempting to make marks on it yourself proves unsuccessful.
Drat. Can we feel, just for kicks, feel the base of the bench? What's it holding onto? Is there like a shallow
The legs go down into the sand. You dig a little bit, but the legs just continue downward, and eventually the movement of the water makes it impossible to move any more sand before more fills in the hole.
What if we put sand on the bench?
Well,
There's
Spruce
just sand on the
scoops up a handful of sand and places it on the bench. And besides some of it running off with the excess water, nothing happens.
Well, but we can make a mark. We can at least make some kind of shape on the bench to mark where we've been. It's not perfect, but it's something.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. I like it.
There's always a method if you can figure it out.
Right.
Should we put 4 piles of sand then?
One for each of us, I suppose. And I guess an arrow for where we've been.
Why don't we just break it?
No.
No.
Well, wait. Let's consider that. If we...
Well, if the sand is just gonna get washed away by the water anyways, how are we gonna eventually find out? Eventually it's gonna run out anyways.
You're not wrong.
You're far too pessimistic.
Well, I'm sorry.
Besides, this way
I'm
now you
just
have
thinking.
something dry to sit on.
I'm not saying we break the entire bench, just a backing.
I suppose if we can try.
There's
Here, let
4
me
of us,
kick
we
the
should
top
be able
one
to
at
do
least.
something.
Alright, move back.
So,
Ow.
Strider gives the bench a mighty kick. And is Strider a male or a female?
Female.
Female. And basically manages to injure her foot.
Ow.
Mooney grabs the back of the bench and pulls, and it doesn't budge in the slightest.
I think that answers our question. No, we cannot break it. Okay.
Should we do something when we're saying, like, when we're switching between character and...
Speaking out of character.
Yeah. I don't know, OOC. How aware are we of magic? Could we try to scorch it?
You have a memory of magic. It comes to you not in the way that you might expect memorization, but more as a muscle memory, a reflex of sorts.
Maybe in the process of still trying to mark it. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
That'll work.
Maybe in the process of still trying to mark it, Spruce tries a blast.
Okay. Well, Spruce summons forth some eldritch energy and launches it at the bench. It splashes against the wooden surface and leaves it unmarked. It seems that this bench is beyond all physical and magical interference.
What a fine bench. It's so perfect. I love it.
Well, there's only one thing left to do then.
I guess we have to go with the sand.
Have a seat.
Is there enough? I guess there's enough room.
If you squeeze very, very tightly and someone sits on Spruce's lap, you might be able to manage it.
Oh yeah. Can we tell the size of everybody? I don't even know what everybody is. Oh, OOC.
You are all medium,
Oh, okay. Well.
I believe. Everybody was a medium race, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You are all medium. Well, you sit there and the lanterns bob around your feet, casting their light across the breakers of the waves.
I'm sorry, but it's getting really cold.
What now? What do we do?
Everyone remain calm. Just take a deep breath.
Let's
And-
make a plan.
Mhm.
There could be something out there just watching us, and we're sitting here like ducks.
Mooney, please stop
True.
because I'll panic. We need to make a plan. It's the only way.
Everyone remain calm. I am going to touch one of these lanterns. Excuse me.
You insane?
I'll back you up.
Strider, before anyone can stop her, reaches down and touches a lantern. Nothing particularly nasty happens. It just bobs a little more strenuously.
Can you bring it back? Move it?
Mallet has a handle where it can be carried,
Hmm.
and also a hook where it could be tied to something.
Huh.
Strider, you pick it up. The lantern casts a cool, even radiance. It seems to be a fire, but it burns very consistently.
Is there anywhere on my belt I can hook it?
You're able to sort of tie it through the folds of your robe in such a way that it sits at your side.
Okay. Well, now we have light sources.
Alright.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head 20 paces in that direction. Straight forward just to see what happens, okay?
Does
Let
anyone
me
else
come
pick
with
up
you
their
as
lanterns?
backup.
Like I said before, I don't think we need to split up. If you're able to carry a lantern, I suppose we should all be able to carry one as well. Probably I'll just follow.
All right. Everyone grab a lantern. Or do we want to leave one here, but
Let's
just
leave
so
one
we can
here.
see the bench?
Let's leave one here. How many lanterns are there? Are there 4?
There's 4 lanterns.
Okay, yeah, let's leave one here.
Well, the light of the moon, from wherever it's reflected, does illuminate the bench quite nicely.
Okay, never mind.
No,
it doesn't
but-
seem to be
oh,
Everyone
moving
grab
anywhere.
a lantern.
Okay, okay. But I mean, like, the bench does stand out.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, alright.
Well,
Yeah.
it was originally the silver glow that you saw first.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was the lights. Okay, BRB. Just for kicks or world building, can I try to take the lamp apart? The
You
lantern.
examine the lantern, and it seems to be constructed solidly out of a single piece of metal. And the slats are very sturdily attached in. There is a port in which fuel can be added. But it doesn't look very easy to take apart. You're afraid that if you took it apart, you might not be able to get it back together.
Can you see an actual source of the light, or is it just a glow?
It's
Like
an evenly burning flame.
Okay.
It appears to be perhaps an oil lamp of some kind.
Okay.
All right. Everyone link hands. And let's go.
Okay. You walk out about 20 yards or so from the bench. I'm assuming opposite the direction that you actually came from.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
The
let's-
sand begins to slope. You quickly find yourself up to your waist, and then suddenly it drops out from beneath your feet. Strider, who is out front, falls backwards onto her rear, scrambling as she realizes there's a drop-off here. and
Are
who
you
knows how
alright?
deep it is.
I'm fine, but everybody back up. It just falls into deep darkness from there.
Here, grab my hand.
Thanks. Alright, so not that direction anymore.
Though your lantern went underwater, the light stays lit.
Oh, excellent.
Huh.
Do we care to dive? Personally don't want to, but I feel like we need to. I'm kind of panicking about it, but alright.
Alright, I'll go get it, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh, your lamp?
To get my lantern? Yeah.
Welcome, heralds.
What?
You are here to reclaim what is mine.
No!
Who are you?
That answer can be found when you follow the light.
You turn at the sound of the voice. A woman in fluttering clothing sits on the bench that you just left.
Oh.
She brushes away a little sand that you put there. She wears a veil over her face, though behind it, it seems that there is nothing there. She glows faintly, the color silver, like the moonlight.
These lights that we have?
Those very ones.
Follow? But we've been
Roll?
carrying them. Who are you?
Once again, for that answer, follow the light.
Do you mean the one I dropped?
The one that you're holding, yes.
Oh, holding.
Tied to your belt.
Oh, right.
Are you sure you couldn't give us any better instructions? There's a lot that could go wrong.
Well,
You're holding our light. How can we follow it?
She waves her hand, and the light begins to swirl within your lantern. It lifts up and points in a direction back to the shore that you came from.
well,
We have a direction. Let's go.
all right.
Go.
Everyone, link hands.
Do we need my lantern on the bench anymore?
I think
suppose we
so.
don't.
You should grab it.
Okay.
I say don't. I say do.
One last question, ma'am. You
Very
said
well.
we're supposed to get something for you. What exactly are we getting?
Careful now. Nothing is free here, least of all answers.
These lamps are free.
Don't be a smartass.
Excuse you. I'm trying to get some answers.
Those, well, you've accepted my favors. You are now indebted to me.
Great.
Indebted.
Okay.
What if we don't? What if we give you back your favor?
What happens if we fail?
Well, for the first question, you owe me all the light in the world.
In this world?
Correct.
What other light is there?
The one back home.
Home?
Home.
Where is home?
Home is.
Tell me, you are speaking of the memory of light. Forget it. You are in Maverot now.
Maverot. Maverot. Maverot.
What do you mean we're in Maverot?
Maverot.
Why do you repeat your questions with varying words?
Trying to get some answers. Got a lot
Why
to
do
fill.
you need the light?
Not the light.
Then what is it that you need?
Well now, I don't think you'll find what you're looking for within the waters of this ocean. You should go, and you should seek, for you are my heralds. I will tell you when you have found what is mine.
I guess that's all she's ever gonna give us, and we probably should just go ahead and go.
Do you have any guarantee that we'll be alright?
Of course not.
Kind of feels rude to sign us up for something as your heralds, and you can't even guarantee our safety.
Well, if she's not going to give us more answers, and we don't exactly have a way home, then the best thing to do is follow the light. Everyone, grab hands.
You grab hands. You file past the bench. She watches you go beneath her hood, though you're not certain that she has eyes to see. As you leave the area of the moonlight, your lanterns cast a fitting radiance before you. You can see the waves. You can see the sand rising up to meet your feet. You follow it. When you look back, you see that she has disappeared.
Start adding up. I don't like this. Don't like that we don't have a lot of directions. We can't make a plan. If we don't have a plan, things can go wrong.
I don't like it either.
The
But what else are
plan-
we going to do?
Well, what else
Even
are
with your plan, what would you plan for?
Find the
even
light.
know where we
Get
are.
out of here.
No, but what's the other option? We could be back in the dark, huddling by ourselves in the water.
I agree. I'd rather not stay in this water without knowing what's in it.
Agree.
Well, the only way to get any answers is to go forward.
Exactly. Like I said, we don't know where we are. We might as well just do what she says.
That's the spirit.
Well, what about, okay, us, our group? We're the only thing that we are aware of, and we are the only thing that we can make accountability for. So, should we set some ground rules for ourselves?
What do
Like
you have
what?
in mind?
I don't know. Should there be a hierarchy? Should we
Do we
have a
need
plan
one?
of action? I don't know.
Do we actually need a hierarchy? I mean, we all don't know who we actually are.
Well, we know we each other exist, and we know we're all as clueless as the others, so
So why would there be a hierarchy for that?
that's a good point.
How about this? Does anyone remember home?
No.
No.
I'm afraid I do not.
The memories swirl, they coalesce, they scatter. You can't catch hold of them. You have many memories. You think that some of them may have been stories told to you perhaps by friends or family members. The problem is, you can't remember which are stories and which are memories of your own. There's just no separating them. As you trek through the waters, you debate back and forth these various issues, the lanterns guiding you ever to the west and somewhat north. You follow the direction that the light that the Silver Lady showed you indicated. You finally reach the shoreline. You find yourself on a gray sanded beach. Hiking
Sweet
over
terra
the
firma.
dunes. Hiking over the dunes, you see groups of trees beginning to emerge. So far, there have been no signs of life. Can everybody see the token, the heralds?
Yes.
You have
Yeah.
control. That is your party. Now, hold on. Don't just move it willy-nilly, please.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no.
Do know that every time you move it, you are actually traveling, and travel has consequences.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Now, the light led you to the northwest in this direction. So, welcome to the world of Maverot. Now that you can see the whole thing.
Huh.
So, we will return to where we were. You emerge onto the shore of gray sand, and you hike over the dunes, following the direction of the light. So far, you've seen no life, but you find a grove of tall, dark trees, and you begin to hike through them.
So we can't forage. What can we make of the plant life?
Some of the plants seem vaguely recognizable, as though you'd seen them before. It doesn't appear completely alien.
Of course.
you
There
should make a
is-
fire.
With what? Well,
Well, we'll keep looking.
Do any of you have fire magic?
I just have fire knife.
Okay.
Well, flame blade.
Mm-hmm.
I have a blood curse fire
Huh.
thing, but I think I need an item, unless I can do my own fist.
I suppose you could enchant your fist.
Well,
So, link it to me. Let me look at it.
it's one of the right spells.
Here, why don't I just open your character sheet?
Yeah, sorry.
You hike for around an hour, and distantly, very distantly, you hear the first sound of life, the howling of wolves.
Oh,
I was afraid of that.
All right, nobody panic. Let's all just stay close together. Keep moving.
Let's look for tree branch and sharpen them into stakes.
sharpen
At
them
least
with
we
what?
have a weapon.
Oh, maybe cover two.
There's
A
more.
rock. We can find a rock, sharpen the twigs.
Just grab something hefty and be on your guard. If I remember right, when wolves howl, they're not actually hunting.
Well, you huddle there for a while, gathering sticks and stones, and eventually the howling drifts away. It does not seem that they were after you tonight. When you finally feel courageous enough to move, you begin your journey again. By now, the constant darkness is beginning to grate on your nerves. Your experiences, your lack of memory, the disagreements as you try to sort out what you're going to do are playing merry hell with you.
Uh,
You each have 10 points of stress.
oh no.
Mark
We're
that
annoying
in your
each other
stress.
to death. Sorry.
Where do I mark it at?
I put in your resources a spot to mark stress.
Oh! I mean,
Finally, you exit the woods, and you see a light other than your own. As you approach, you notice something incongruous on the ground, something shining. Examining it more closely, you see that it's nails. They're arranged in neat little rows. Looking nearby, you see some bits of wood. They look like they've been cut for some purpose, but now they're arranged in a strange shape.
Don't like the looks of that.
Don't mess up the alignment. Let's figure it out first.
all
here for a
seems
purpose.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at those nails.
Strider,
Yes.
you pick up a nail. You hear a sharp whistle from a tree nearby. You look over, but you see nothing. You feel someone is watching you.
All right.
Now you feel the definite feeling of anger. You don't know how it's communicated to you, but it's impressed very specifically on your mind. Pulling
What's
back,
the matter, Strider?
Well,
pulling back, the anger recedes, and it seems as though you're forgiven.
well, I don't get it. So we found light. There's wood, there's nails. This looks pretty obvious.
Well,
Right?
moving closer towards the main
house?
source of light, to which you're still somewhat distant, you see this more and more often. Piles of things. They appear to be disconstructed and arranged in arcane patterns. As you grow closer and closer to the light, they begin to grow in neatly arranged stacks.
What would
Is it
make
like
something like this?
Nails, like, arranged? Is it nails arranged in the shapes or nails staked into the ground?
In some cases, they're staked. In some cases, they're laid. Sometimes they are laid separately, sometimes in a pile, but always with great precision and care. And it's not just nails. It's all sorts of things. You see gears. You see large pieces of timber. You see smaller, more intricately shaped pieces of wood. There's what looks to be perhaps paneling from inside a house. You see draperies and clothing. All of it is arranged very, very carefully. Whoops.
Does this look familiar to anyone?
No.
Can we
None of
this
it
is
looks
frustrating.
particularly familiar. The shapes don't really seem to be recognizable. Those of you with a memory of magic, let's see, we have an inquisitive. Helen, you're a bard. We have a blood hunter and a druid. So 3 of the 4 of you have some knowledge of magic. Don't really recognize the symbols. Some of them appear as though they might be sort of riffing on arcane symbols that you've seen before, but they're incomplete or they change into some other shape. You're not certain that this is magical in any way. It's more like, you might say, possibly an artwork. Finally, as you grow nearest the light, you see the stacks have grown to rather great size. And now, what appears to be a building emerges from the darkness, lit by several torches. This building is created of many stacks of deconstructed items, carefully arranged such that no mortar is necessary to hold them in place.
Does this appear like the light
Impressive.
had led us here?
You feel as though you're at the place where the light intended you to go. You're not sure why you were led here, but here you are. Your lanterns provide you a degree of light. You find yourself in a courtyard. There are some bushes around, some trees, and in amongst it all, the same strangely arranged pieces.
What do you think made all this?
That's a good question.
No idea.
Do you think that lady is behind it?
I doubt it. Anybody mind if I yell out hello?
Not
wait.
at all.
I mind.
Yeah,
We don't know what's in the dark.
don't.
Okay. You guys stay over there by that pile.
Why do you
And
always
I'll
have
yell
to
out
go
hello.
up?
Why do you always want to break apart?
It's not necessarily breaking apart. You can still see me. It's
I
just
mean,
if
we're
anything
all-
happens, I'll know you're safe. And that makes
We're
me
all
feel
in the
better.
same direction. We're all going in the same place. We're all just as lost. You don't have to be away from everyone. There's safety
not
in
a-
numbers.
There's also safety in having one person who can take care of themselves if something goes wrong. If there is something dangerous here, they don't need to know there's 4 of us.
They already know that there's 4 of us. We have light on ourselves. They can see.
Good point. Still.
They already know we're here. We might as well stay together and watch each other's backs.
It's more tactical for us to have a plan of 4 than a plan of 1 on their own.
Miss Strider, may I ask, why didn't you pick up that nail?
There was something wrong about it.
No?
When I
Wrong.
reached for it, something got upset.
What do you mean something?
I don't know. But I could feel something was angry about disturbing the order. Whatever's here really likes order.
Give me their number.
I mean, just look around.
So I guess the tip here is don't touch anything.
Well, but these lamps, you're able to touch them.
Well, I meant anything in this area.
I wonder if things are frozen here. The only thing we've been able to interact with is the lamps, which were a gift from the Silver Lady. But whenever we tried to interact or
Like a
affect the
burden?
bench... Huh?
Like a burden, now we have to do her bidding.
Not necessarily. She said we were her heralds. These lanterns were a gift directly from her. We don't know anything about where the bench came from, or these piles.
Exactly. But when
Whatever
we
they're
tried...
connected to, it's not Our Lady.
Exactly. I wonder if we're not allowed, or if things are frozen except for these lamps.
Well, Strider, you were actually able to touch the nail and move it. The first whistle was sort of like, hey, leave that there. The second was, I'll be angry if you don't.
Like a threatening whistle?
I don't think the objects here will hurt us, but it will upset whoever put them there. So, I agree. Let's just leave them be for now. Let's just keep going and see if we can find whoever put them there in the first place. They probably know something about that light. Everyone, grasp hands.
If
Come
you
on.
felt someone, shouldn't we call out to them?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Hello?
You feel, rather than hear, an answer. A welcome of sorts.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Do we all feel it, or just Strider?
You all feel it.
Oh, that's nice.
It's
It's respectable decency. Okay, that's out of character.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. Let's keep going, right?
Which direction do you...
Good evening!
Okay.
okay.
Your arrangements are lovely.
Yes! Very fond of them.
Who are you?
There's a swelling sense of pride,
Tell us what
as though
they-
someone were showing you their prized collection.
And it is an impressive collection.
It is.
As impressive as it is, who are you?
Now to that, you receive no answer.
That's impolite.
We've come looking for a light. Do you know what we're talking about?
You feel as though you're being beckoned.
Do
Well-
do you know the
All right.
lady in veils, the silver lady?
Wait, let me go with you.
There's the
Yeah.
feeling of a quiet chuckle.
Mm.
Are you mocking us?
Will you advance?
Yes.
Other
Phil.
choice do we have?
Feel free to move your characters.
Monique, please stop
Oh, I
being
didn't know I
rude.
could see.
Not being rude, I'm just being realistic.
Can you all see the light?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
seeing two lights here and here.
Oh, okay,
Is
there
your-
we
wait,
go.
is it further?
Is your character giving off light?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's supposed to.
Yeah.
The light is being thrown from your lanterns.
Cool.
Oh god, what is that?
Is that...
Hmm?
Oh no, that
What?
was just my character. My character got left behind when I dragged it. I was like, oh god!
Mooney,
Okay.
literally scared of her own shadow.
Hello?
That was out of character.
Oh, okay, that was your own
Oh my
shadow.
god, this lighting is
I
cool.
thought I saw a door
This is
closing.
so cool!
That was Strider's shadow. Do we have a general direction of where we're being beckoned to?
Looks like the
Oh.
only way is
Or just inward?
here.
Yeah, well, okay.
You do
well,
see a hallway there,
Mm-hmm.
right where Mooney's at.
quick thing. Hold on, before we run out there. Hold on. Back.
Strider running.
Strider!
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 Okay,
In
wait.
character,
Strider, please
hold on.
wait.
Okay. Before we go venture off into a dark place where we don't know anything, can we go back out and grab some sticks and rocks?
Sure.
Just so we can throw things and hit
I will
things.
say that you brought some
Ah.
sticks and rocks with you. That would
Okay.
make sense. I said you were gathering them. I doubt your characters threw away the
What
only
we gathered
weapons
in
they
the
have.
woods. And
Now-
yeah, I don't think going back out there to grab whatever's in those piles is a good idea.
No, not the piles. Oh goodness. I mean, we know that the craftsman is here. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm totally speaking out of character. I'm sorry.
Spruce. Spruce is like, I would never.
Exactly.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay, and you
Oh.
do have.
Knock, knock.
You can check for traps.
Let me check if there's something odd first, please, Miss Strider.
So roll
All
a
right.
perception.
All of us?
Lux, please.
Okay.
No,
14.
Not bad, Lux. You examine the tiles. They seem solid, well placed. You examine the stacks of various deconstructed objects. Once again, you do not move them, and you get the feeling that whoever placed them there would be simply horrified at the thought of placing traps in them.
Okay. I feel a little better.
It would
Nothing
be
odd.
like putting a flamethrower trap on a beloved piece of artwork.
Mm.
Unless, of course, you're Banksy.
I was about to
Oh, I heard about that.
But this guy does not appear to be a Banksy. So
Mhm.
you're relatively safe from self-immolating artwork.
I'm not
sorry,
like you
I-
guys, but so far I feel pretty welcome by whoever or whatever this is. So let's
I-
just Go.
I still
I
feel
apologize. I
uneasy
just
about
make it
this.
safe.
I don't want to trust this quite yet. I want to appreciate them, but
Hello? Ooh.
I love these light effects.
Alright.
I'm just scared.
What do you guys think? Right, left, or forward? Hang on, let me just drop this stick. Ready?
Can we do a perception? There's
Well,
something.
looks like we can't go right.
By
That's an
the
end.
way, Honor, just saying that rock following you is the player recording rock. Just ignore
Oh, okay.
it.
It's a behind the scenes rock.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know it was a rock. I thought it was a chicken. And I was about to be really scared.
I kind of did too. I was like, what?
No, we're recording it on a different computer to get the lighting effect, but it has to be a player account, and in order to see any light, you have to have a player token. I would have preferred like an invisible token or something smaller, but I didn't realize it was going to be a problem until just now.
It's fine. I'm gonna ignore the rock and just as long.
There,
Actually,
it's very
rock.
tiny.
Word. Just
I
don't look
can't
at the
even
camera.
see it.
Okay, there we go. So, yeah, Zia's just going to have to move the rock behind you so that we can actually see the video.
I'm like the
Okay.
cameraman.
Yeah, it's like what we do in the
Word.
shadows.
I was about to say either that or Blair Witch Project. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay. All right, so I let go of my stick. Which direction does it fall?
Let's see.
Are you a chancer?
You're a chancer.
It falls pointing to your left.
All right, off we go.
So, Lux, hold on, real fast. Having
Sorry.
stepped to the right, you see a doorway.
Oh.
It's locked. There's a strange-looking mechanism on it.
Like a
This is odd.
I'm sorry.
Mooney, you also see a doorway. It too has a strange-looking mechanism. It appears to be some kind of lock, but it's for a key that you've never seen before.
Huh.
How do the doors look? Like stone or wood or?
Wooden, bounded by iron. Very sturdy.
Constructive. I respect that.
Well, I guess this way's out of the question for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for now.
I like the way y'all
Yes.
think.
So I guess we follow Strider's stick.
Told ya.
Shut up.
Trust Mystique.
Don't trust
Oh.
that stick. Oh.
Well, here we go again.
Roll a d4.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Roll
hang on.
that beam footage.
It's pointing left again.
Alrighty. You know what they say. Two lefts don't make a right. Okay, sorry.
Is that in character? I like this character.
Yeah.
It
There's-
dead end.
There's just a little alcove there. There's nothing in it.
But
Besides
three
more
rights
things.
make a left, so let's go this way.
Right?
Three lefts make a right. Let's go.
Oh, what I meant was it was still pointing this direction.
Oh,
Uh,
I had it where 1 was down, 2 was left, 3 up, etc.
oh,
We were
So when
mostly
you-
down that hallway.
When you rolled a 2, it just went that way.
oh, okay. Never mind. Wow.
You enter a very large hall. It's lit,
Oh.
and you can see against the far wall there's a painting.
Oh.
This.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Of
all right,
everything in this
Mooney.
place so far, it's the only thing that, besides perhaps the torches themselves, although looking closely, you can see they appear to be also made from deconstructed parts. It's the only thing that hasn't been taken apart. It looks like this.
Oh. Okay, I'm ready.
Can you all see the handout?
No.
Hang on.
Oh.
ah,
Huh.
You see a banquet. There are people there. And for our purposes, you see a very complex background. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a proper banquet painting that I really liked that had a very complex background, but there's lots of accoutrements. There's candelabras and serving tables and various tapestries and everything else. Okay. Now, while you're looking at the painting, you hear a voice. Build it. You look around, but you don't see anything. Yet you're certain you heard it. Something telling you to build it.
Did everyone hear that?
I heard it. But what are we building? The table? The chairs? The whole shebang? The kitchen?
As you look around, you realize, indeed, some of the pieces laying in this very room, arranged in strange circles, look like perhaps table legs, with nails laid beside them where they were carefully pulled out. There is, suspended from the ceiling, a large piece of wood, which might have been the top. Here and there, you see that a variety of eating utensils have been arranged into various tableaus.
Let's make a stock of all we need first, and then get all the pieces together, and then we can build it.
Strider.
Yeah?
Whatever it was angry when you touched things. Didn't it get angry when you touched it?
I feel like this will be different.
Here, let me reach for one of these and see if I get the same feeling.
As you touch a fork, you don't get a feeling, except perhaps for a quiet expectation.
I think we're supposed to do it this time, but everything else before we weren't. We weren't allowed to.
Everything that's in this room is what we're supposed to touch. What we're meant to use as tools to build that painting. I guess we're building a banquet hall. Well,
you'll have to search the area and figure out the order of assembly. You'll roll investigation checks and put them together based on the painting.
Great.
As you look around, you see something that's somewhat incongruous beneath the paint. Oh, there you go.
Oops, sorry.
Well, that's fine. We'll save those. Beneath the painting, there are two items that have not been deconstructed.
What is that thing?
Oh, no.
Mooney and Lux, since you examine the doors most closely, you feel like this might be the strange keys that open the doors.
Looks familiar.
It looks
This
filthy.
is
Looks like
a key.
to the doors.
Miss Mooney, would you like to come with me to the doors?
Don't know. Aren't we supposed to be building things?
I suppose we have to build.
Let's look around this room first, shall we?
We'll keep it with us. We'll keep these with us.
Should we bring things in a
They
central
were
area?
arranged quite visibly, so you don't feel as though they were hidden from you.
Maybe we should put things right here. Let's make that at least. Assemble as many bits as we can. Roughly place them in here.
Like I said, we can keep us. We'll
This
go
one,
back
yes,
to the doors later.
Right, absolutely. But everything else, like the table, the plates, the chairs. As we find bits, we can start stacking them ourselves. Have to have a plan. But once we have a plan, we can figure it out.
Is it has to be a specific order?
Well, general rule of thumb seems like the biggest to the smallest. Just feels like the proper way to do it.
Should
So-
we ask?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Should we ask the person if it's supposed to be in order?
At this point, you're not really getting much in the way of direction, but it just seems like any order is fine as long as you build it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was super tempted to say it, but I didn't.
I'm glad you didn't, because I think Helen and I laughed at the same thing.
Here are the mechanical rules in terms of how you'll solve this. Each room can only be searched by one person at a time. That person can be helped by another person, but only one check can be made per room at a time. So if Spruce and Strider would like to keep their investigation checks, you'll have to choose different areas in which to do it.
Different rooms other than the banquet hall.
Mm-hmm. You can search the hallways and any large rooms that you find. Thus far, all that's open to you are the banquet hall, the courtyard that you entered through, and the hallways.
All right, 1 second.
God dang. No, don't trust the adventure spirit. Don't trust the logic. We
Well,
trust stick.
one is down, perhaps the courtyard.
Okay. I think it's relatively safe in here. I'm going to go check out the courtyard again, okay?
It's
I'll be right
interesting that when people have nothing at all, they'll place their trust in any familiar thing. So, Strider will go to the courtyard. Will anyone accompany Strider?
I will accompany Strider.
Okay. So Spruce and Mooney will stay to search the banquet hall. Yes?
I want to see if I can... yes.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see here.
Tony, how good is your investigation stats?
My investigation is at 1.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Well, Strider, your search goes quite swimmingly. Actually, I'll tell you what, Lux, will you help Strider?
Yeah.
In that case, Strider, you rolled a natural 20. You're inspired, and you begin to see patterns emerging in the various displays that you see here. You make a great deal of progress, and you may roll an additional check.
Ooh. Another investigation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Make sure I understood that right.
Okay. Unfortunately, while running in circles, thinking that you found something, you manage to confuse yourself, and the second half of your check is wasted.
Oh.
Bruce, you make minor progress in the large banquet hall, in part because perhaps it's so large. 30 minutes pass.
Cool.
You may make another set of investigation checks in the same areas or somewhere else if you like.
Give it another go. One more again.
Can I help?
Yes. Like I said, only one check can be made at a time, so helping is highly recommended while you only have, well, as long as you stay in prayers. Spruce, unfortunately, is unable to make any further progress. Oh, I love this lighting, but the time commitment is severe. Now, I do intend to use it. I've been, and it really only works in certain circumstances. You know, if it's like a daylight outside, you know, not much point in it. So from now on, though, whenever I do interior maps, I am going to try to use it for you. But by the way, Helen, do not forget that you are playing a bard. You can use bardic inspiration to increase someone else's check if you like. Now, I understand as the bard, you may also have one of the better investigation checks. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, which of you, Lux or Strider, will make an investigation check this time? Or will you choose to do something different?
I'll
Would
make
you let me give a
another.
try?
Hmm?
Would you like me to give a try, Miss Strider?
All right.
And if you'd like to use your bardic inspiration on this, you can. Now, there are a limited number that you can use per day.
Yes. Man, I keep clicking on it. How do I? Oh, here it goes.
Pa-bam. Well, we should have all been in the same room.
Well, no,
Sorry.
this only is for one creature.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah.
So a bard can inspire one person at a time. So, Lux, when you roll your investigation, roll a d6 and add it to the result.
Okay.
Strider, how does your bard inspire?
With a jig, with a little song, and jig.
So, a faint memory of music comes to her. She
Mm.
sings a little tune. She doesn't quite remember where it came from, but it's cheerful, and it lifts the mood somewhat. So, Lux, go ahead and roll your investigation check. Strider will also be able to help. So roll with advantage, and then add a d6 to that as well. Roll your d6. You're not quite done. With a total check of 25, you make excellent progress.
Fantastic.
An hour
Marvelous.
has passed. As you sort through the various odds and ends, placing them in categorized piles, from time to time, you think you hear something out beyond the walls. But nothing molests you in here, so far as you can tell, and the time passes. However, your stress builds. You gain 5 stress.
All of us?
All of you.
Oh, heck. Good.
No worries. All good.
You're on your second hour. What would you like to do?
The progress we made out in the courtyard is related to the banquet hall, isn't it?
Yes. You see items based on your memory of the painting that you're certain are there. You feel like most of this area contains the items that you need. But looking around, you can see out in the courtyard that there are some things that are quite obviously missing. None of the fine bowls or the goblets.
Well,
You did see some silverware in the banquet hall, but you're not certain you saw other things. You can't tell just yet.
I see. Well, what do you say, Lux? Let's bring this all back with us, huh?
All right.
Our spoils.
I do have a key to a door.
Fruits of our labor. You
I
say
have a
something?
key to the door I inspected. I think it would fit.
Well,
Unless-
let's bring this stuff back to the banquet hall, and then we'll check out that door.
All right.
Bringing back your spoils and talking through it with Spruce and Mooney, you feel as though you almost have enough to build the table.
Excellent.
To your surprise, it doesn't look like you'll need tools at all. So expertly was everything removed that it all fits back together like a puzzle.
Oh, I do love puzzles.
Excellent. Okay. As much as I would like to start building it, I feel like we should get all the parts first. So
I
let's
think we
take
could start with what we have, but I definitely want to check out that door.
What door?
I do also.
Doors from before.
All right.
Mooney has one key, Lux has the other.
Oh, okay.
Bruce, would you like to go with me to investigate the other room?
Yes. I'm on my way. Wait, whoops. About to follow the wrong people.
Meet you back at the banquet hall.
Okay.
See you at dinner.
Keep your guard up.
Each of you insert the keys. You begin working your way through the extraordinarily complicated mechanisms. It begins to slide into place, and a series of interlocking levers fall down whenever you have completed a particular set of revolutions. It takes quite some time. You call back and forth to each other, updating them on your progress. At last, after about a half hour, both of you manage to click the final lock. The doors swing open.
Da 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 da.
You find two small rooms.
How are we doing that? Oh, we can't follow. Oh, that's fun.
What's that?
No, just I can't like drag over and see where they are. I can only, or I guess I could if I drag my character over, but like.
Yeah, but you can't see our light.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. It's just
Fine.
us right now.
Really are alone here.
We have each other.
Small chamber.
Strider, you find another door, but this one does not have the same mechanism.
What?
It has a more normal looking keyhole.
Lux, what are you doing?
Yeah, Lux, what are you doing here?
And Lux is running around.
Yeah, Lux disappeared on me. I was like, what? Interesting.
I was very interested in locks.
Should be much easier to get into, at least. Let's open it.
All right.
No. Oh.
Do, gonna find us a
Do we
We're
want to
gonna
investigate in
find us a
here?
key. We're
Yeah.
You investigate because I'm not doing so
That
good.
is a very lovely tune.
Thank you. I wrote it myself. It's called "We're Gonna Find a Key."
Oh, we found two keys.
Speaking of, I can't find the right key. We're gonna find a key.
Okay. Mooney, you rolled insight
Oh.
investigation, but since does insight use intelligence or
No,
wisdom?
it used wisdom.
Okay. Roll an investigation, please. Sorry.
My bad. They both start with in.
It's okay.
Ah!
Well,
Wait, I'm helping.
thankfully, Spruce is helping you. So, just a moment. You make good progress in this room. In fact, you believe you found the last portion of the table.
Oh, red.
Perfect.
Excellent. Let's call to the others and get to put things together.
Agreed.
Let's see. What about Lux and Strider? Do you investigate?
Yes.
Yes.
Gotta find that key.
Okay.
I'll help Spruce.
Okay.
We found what's missing.
Strider. With another natural 20, you once again make extremely good progress, and you may roll an additional check.
Yay!
I dig it.
I know, right? God, please let this be
Want
the
to
way
wait for
it
them
goes.
back at the hall?
With a critical
Let's see here.
success, Strider, you
Mhm.
heal 1d4 stress.
Ah,
Nice.
hang on.
And actually, you rolled one earlier as well, so go ahead and heal 2d4.
Oh,
So if we get too stressed out, do we die?
You just go crazy,
Okay.
and which might be the same thing. Having completed your second hour, you accumulate 5 more stress.
oops, that was the wrong thing.
Wait, all of us?
Yes.
Dang.
Right now, you are accumulating 5 stress per hour.
Oh man. There we go.
Can we do some meditation? Can we sit on the floor like the girl from Clock Tower?
Perhaps if you could somehow generate enough light.
Huh.
Okay. So, Lux, are you still helping Strider?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Well,
guys, we have enough stuff. That's what
Let's
Spruce
see.
calls out. We have all the things.
But we might find something interesting.
We should build the stuff since the whatever wants us to build a thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but let's also see what's behind this door.
okay. So,
Mooney, let's drop off our stuff and then follow
yeah,
them.
you've managed your investigation checks, made your progress. You return to the banquet hall and drop off your stuff. You are indeed able to put a table together.
Hooray.
All of us? Or just those two?
Well, you have stuff to drop off as well.
Oh, okay, well.
And currently, you don't have a key. At least not one that'll fit that door.
Well, that is a fine looking table, if I do say so myself. Fits my lord.
Y'all done a good job.
It's mahogany.
Your jokes are very lively, Miss Strider.
Thank you.
Probably go back and find more pieces.
Ooh. Y'all hear that?
Yes.
This seems so close.
We have those sticks and stones from earlier.
I believe we do.
Hang on. I don't think they're too close, but let me listen at the door.
The howling goes quiet very suddenly.
That was quick.
Not
I guess
quick.
it's bedtime.
Odd.
I guess it's their bedtime. Well, they're gone, so no need to worry. So, back to this totally great table we built, right? I'm quite proud of us. How about you guys? Guys?
Yes, it's a very nice
wonderful.
table, but we should probably hurry up and get things done.
Strider,
All
don't
right.
ignore this. Something is wrong. That was too quick. They're planning something.
Who
You're
are
right.
they?
I want to say the wolves, but for all we know, it's something else.
Look, I agree, Spruce. I just want to keep everybody calm, okay? Deep
Well-
breath.
We could lock ourselves in one of the rooms.
Can we shut the? Do these have doors?
No, they don't.
I wonder if it'd be okay with the whatever. We can take this table and block off the entrances. It's such a shame. I really don't want to. It's so perfect, but
Like I said, we should probably hurry.
I agree. Let's keep going until we hear something more, okay?
going where? Forward to the doors?
No, like, let's keep working on our banquet hall. Just focus on the
Okay.
task at hand, okay, Spruce? Don't worry about the rest.
Right
There
now,
was
the
an-
wolves aren't our problem.
Alright. Alright. Don't
Gone.
like it, but okay.
Atta boy, that's the spirit. Let's do this.
Finish the task.
So,
No point in doing it unless you can do it well.
what will you do
Mhm.
next?
Finna fix
What
banquet.
else do we need? We've got the table in place.
Well,
Where's the rest of the silverware?
looking around, you see, based on the rooms that you've investigated rather thoroughly so far, that there are still things that you can put together, but now you're quite certain that you're still missing pieces. There must be things hidden behind other doors.
There was a door that the key wouldn't work on. We need to find that other key.
But where would we find that key?
Probably down this hallway here.
In case you can't see, there is a door
Oh.
here.
Oh, hey!
Knock, knock, it's us.
It has a lock, just like the
Oh.
others.
Let me see if this key works.
Lux,
All
you
right.
put the key in the door and begin fiddling with it. What does everyone else do?
I'm watching closely.
Watching.
Watching.
I'm looking at the door, the banquet door. I'm
Okay.
keeping watch the other way.
Well, unfortunately for you, your light does not cover all the way to the door. You're looking at darkness that direction. So, Lux fiddles with the lock. After 30 minutes, the final hammer falls into place, and the lock resets. The door remains locked.
Ah.
What? Okay, not my key, but Spruce has a key.
No, Mooney has
Mooney
a key.
has a key.
Oh,
Spruce
I
got
apologize.
nothing.
Mooney has a key.
Nothing but panic.
Well,
Let me
as
watch the-
Mooney places his key near the lock,
Her.
her key near the lock, Lux, you look at your own and realize, for all you can tell, they're identical.
So we need to investigate.
Mooney,
What?
Miss Mooney, may I see your key, please?
But I'm working on the door.
I think these might fit together.
Oh, that's fun.
Comparing them side by side, you see that they really are identical mechanisms. They don't interlock or fit together, but they fit the lock in the exact same way. You're not certain, but you assume that if you tried Mooney's key, it would have the same effect.
Oh.
Okay.
Investigating the lock closely, it doesn't look any different than the first ones you popped.
I guess just for protocol, just try it. Everything else here is backwards. Might as well do the redundant.
Everyone
Don't
stay
waste more
calm. There's
time.
no harm in trying again.
Exactly.
But
Mooney
I'm gonna
begins
go poke
working on the
around.
lock. What will everyone else do?
I'm gonna keep
I'm
watch on the
gonna go
door.
poke around in the other room again,
Me too.
Okay.
looking for keys. Jingle, 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 you can hear our freedom ring. Looking for
What
a
is
key
this? Have we been
ring.
here before?
Hmm?
You have not. You find another door.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
Was
somebody
this
go
one-
Oh
over
wait, we all
here.
left him? Wait, hold on. We all
A
left
what?
him? I'm going
Oh,
back.
apparently we
Arr!
did.
Mooney's
Or
a she.
we left Mooney. We all left Mooney. No,
You all
I'm
left
staying with
Mooney.
Mooney then.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
staying with
Well, Lux and Strider, you find another door with another lock.
Does this look like the same thing?
It's exactly the same.
Hmm.
Let me try it.
Go for it.
I'm getting very frustrated.
Oh, relax. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It'd be worse if you didn't try it all.
True.
And since you've done it before, it'll go faster. Think of it as practice.
Well, practice though she may be, the lock simply requires time. In fact, it seems as though it's designed so.
It's like an intricate puzzle inside this lock.
Mooney and Lux spend a half hour fiddling with the locks. The last hammer falls. The locks reset.
Damn it.
Alright then. New plan.
The,
Look for new keys.
the third hour has passed. You gain 5 stress.
Ah. Find the others.
Yeah, let's do that. I guess we did
What?
did
Oh.
we investigate
If it
this?
isn't the rest of our party.
Mooney and Spruce, just so you know, since you are in this other area here, there was another door there.
Oh, in
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all would have seen it, and I just didn't bring it up at the moment.
okay.
And I know that sometimes the lighting can make it difficult to see. There is a third door. Once
Is it
again, with an identical lock.
Say, Spruce.
Yes.
Should we try again?
What did the okay, like, does these 3 identical locks look actually different from the lock that did work earlier?
No, not at all.
Okay, so it is something.
Well, we're out of options.
Might as well.
Here we go.
Would anyone like to do an insight check?
I
Like
would.
of the 4 of us or of those 2?
Tell you what, Mooney, you were all in for rolling insights. Roll me one. You think
Mixed
and you
results.
think, and you feel as though some minor detail is escaping you, but you just can't put your finger on it.
Can I try?
Well, watching Mooney puzzle it out, Spruce decides to give her a hand. I'm so used to hims and hers and this and that.
Sorry.
So this is an all-female party, okay?
No.
Right?
No.
No.
No,
No.
Spruce
No,
is male.
Spruce is male.
Spruce is the only male.
Okay. It's especially hard when everyone's wearing masks.
It's
Okay,
just voices.
sorry. So
It's okay.
Spruce decides
How
to give
dare
her
you
a
assume?
hand. So roll me an
Try.
insight, Spruce.
Okay. Hoya!
Oh.
Spruce finds himself just as stumped as Mooney.
All right. This still looks like a door. We're missing something. Missing what? Do we want to get the others?
Yeah, we should probably.
Let's get back with the others.
You decide to regroup and go over what you know and what you don't.
Oh,
Where
wait,
are the
we-
others?
Oh, hey!
Oh!
That was out of character.
Wait, whoops. No, not here. Where?
Spruce,
Hey, did
wandering
you guys
back
make
out
any
into
progress?
the courtyard, you find 2 dead wolves.
Ah!
They've been carefully dismembered.
Uh,
The claws removed, placed in arcs, artistically. The teeth as well. The eyes, the fur, the entrails, all arranged in intricate designs.
Wait, did I follow Spruce? I don't remember.
No, Spruce actually got lost and wandered back
shit.
out into the courtyard.
Oh, poor Spruce.
It's really, really lovely. And then he throws up.
No.
Spruce?
The kills
Where's
are
Spruce?
relatively
Wasn't he
fresh.
with you?
Was
In the
behind
cool
me,
air,
but I-
the blood still steams.
Was behind me.
Hmm.
Is anyone out there?
You hear nothing.
I'm gonna go look for Spruce.
Want me to come
we'll
with
go
you?
with you.
Or
Okay.
all right, let's
Come
all
on.
go together.
Spruce!
I don't-
The door will
better.
still be here.
Mooney!
My god. What happened?
Spruce.
I just
You okay?
found it. Hello. I just found this.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Oh,
Well-
wow.
Bright side, we have food.
Look
we
at
even
how it's
felt
laid
hungry?
out. Does it look like it was something for us to eat?
Strider, don't touch it. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, you feel no anger.
Hmm.
Looking closely at these wolves, they're not like wolves you've seen. They're larger, meaner looking, evil perhaps, or at least that's what the animal instinct in you tells you.
Guys, I'm gonna try something.
What are you doing?
Oh,
I'm gonna-
entity, oh, entity. The fuck are these things? Tell me. I'm sorry. I really meant to do
lovely.
something serious, and then it just sort of got away from me.
Well, you feel a rolling sense of humor. And though you get no answer, looking at the wolves and how dangerous they appear, you have to wonder if perhaps they weren't killed so they wouldn't interrupt your work.
That's what I figured. I just thought I'd ask.
I thought too.
Well, look on the bright side, okay?
He wants us to finish that table.
Okay, guys, look on the bright side. You were worried about the wolves before. Now we have no reason to be. They're
But
not
now
a
I'm worried
problem.
about our host.
So that's one less problem to worry about, right?
That's
No,
Everyone
now
feeling
I'm worried
better?
about
Just
how
a bigger problem
crazy.
if we don't finish.
Okay,
Now I'm worried
everyone.
about what our host is gonna do to us.
Wait, is the light dimming?
As the hours stretch on, the fuel in your lanterns is dimming.
Oh dear.
But I thought these didn't need fuel.
There was an entry port where you could place fuel. Opening it up and examining it, you take a whiff. It smells of oil and perhaps animal fat.
How handy do we want to be?
You see that these wolves, where they've been carefully taken apart, all of the fat has been placed in neat piles.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Gathering it up and filling your lanterns, you find that they seem to burn the fat quite nicely.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
This is very considerate.
Go to your character sheet and under your resources, add a lantern fuel resource.
Oh, heck.
Oh.
And give yourself each 2 points of fuel.
Okay.
How much can we have total? Or are we just not?
I'm not going to worry about limiting it.
Okay. Probably just put 100 just to have something in there.
Okay. If I change my mind later, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Strider,
Yeah?
Lux, I feel like we're missing something. Not just the things we need to make the banquet hall. There's something else that we're missing. But both me and Spruce can't think of what it is.
I agree. I just don't want anybody to panic, okay? It's okay that we haven't figured it out yet. I'm sure it'll come to us in time.
Well, let's go over what you know. You managed to open the first 2 sets of doors. Mooney and Lux opened them with their keys. On the second door, Lux tried by herself and failed. The third time, you tried 2 different doors, but this also failed. There are 3 doors currently available to you.
Why don't we let someone else try to open the door?
Oh.
We could try that.
Okay.
Here. Take mine, Strider. Miss Strider, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, alright, so
So,
this is speaking to Honor.
Yeah.
Because she was out there. We kind of got the idea that maybe it's supposed to be different people opening the doors this time. So we're gonna try that.
Ah, that's fun.
So we're gonna
Okay.
split up again and then try the 2 different doors, but with different people doing it.
Okay.
So Strider's gonna do one door and you're gonna do the other.
Cool. Sounds good.
So I hand you my key.
Okay.
And let's go back.
I keep telling you.
All right. I call the first door.
Which door?
Which is first?
The door in the
The
banquet
first
hall?
one we'll see before we enter the hall.
Okay.
These 2
I
ones.
guess we're gonna do this one over now.
You guys do the one in the banquet hall.
Like over. Wait, no, that's you over there.
Yeah, that's
wait.
me.
Wait, I need to go over here.
Oh,
Okay.
we're going to the banquet hall, aren't we?
That's
You
what I
2
thought.
are.
Well, there's 2 keys. You have to choose
This one.
which 2 doors you're going to go after.
I guess this one, right? This is banquet hall. Is that what we're talking about?
That's banquet
Okay.
hall. So Strider and Spruce are attempting it this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you go to work.
Okay. I got it.
All right. First things first.
Strider, in the spirit of competitiveness, attempts to do it quicker than Lux did, but fails. It takes about 30 minutes.
Strider, little punk.
As the last hammer falls on each of your respective doors, they reset.
What?
There goes that idea.
Oh!
Let me think for a second.
Should we go,
Okay, remain
Spruce,
calm.
should we go back to the others and let them know?
Yes.
Let's go.
Alright, step 1 is remain calm.
Wait, real quick, time out. Do we have all the bits to finish the banquet hall? Or we're
No.
still missing some?
We're
We are
still missing stuff.
You're
Okay,
still missing plenty.
Okay, I thought this was like spite. The whatever is having spite at us. Like, finish your jobs. No, but okay.
How did it go?
Not great.
Of course.
Same with us.
Well,
Have we checked the ceilings?
A what?
oh, the ceilings. Here,
Well-
hoist me up.
Okay.
The ceilings are quite high, but you manage to see them standing on one another's shoulders. You see the same intricately entwined series of unrelated items, precariously balancing against one another, and yet quite sturdy.
No, I don't see anything there.
It's worth a try.
Go back and try to look at the painting again.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We're definitely missing something.
Oh, could we do another insight while we're all together?
Sure.
Like all of us are inside, or just one person?
Just one of you, and another of you can help because you're all putting your heads together.
So who's gonna roll?
Who's got
Oh,
the best
well.
wisdom?
Spruce has +4, it looks like.
Mooney
Mooney
also has
has
plus four,
+4.
but she sucks.
Let me check.
Hey!
All right.
Bing, 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 bing.
Lux, the first thing that you think of is that there is another door that you haven't tried. The third door in here.
I thought
Wait,
you two had
there's
tried
another
that
door
already.
we haven't tried.
Now,
Let's check that one.
Okay.
one more thing is that the first doors, the only difference between this attempt, or well, your first attempt and your second attempt, was that you and Mooney opened the locks at the same time. The second attempt against the door in the banquet hall, Mooney attempted by himself. Now, on subsequent attempts, you attempted the banquet hall and this hallway simultaneously, yet the locks failed.
Oh. Do you think it should be the same people at the same time?
Again?
That's for
Yeah.
Lux to say, because she's the one that figured it out.
Well, you've tried just about every combination on this particular door and the one in the banquet hall, but you have not tried any combinations, including the one to your right.
Well,
Could this
There
be a
you go.
symmetry game?
I guess we should try it.
oh, symmetry would make sense with this creature, wouldn't it?
There are two dead wolves.
An intricate design. Alright.
So, which locks will you try?
I will try this lock.
Okay.
Which one do you want me to try? I guess this is the only one over here, right? That has the exact same one.
They are all the exact same.
I thought there was one you said had a regular key.
Okay, there is one far to the right that has a regular key. You have not found a regular key.
Okay.
Thank
So
you,
I
Miss
guess do I
Dragon.
try this one?
So the final two, well, you have basically 3 more combinations you could try. You could try this one alone. You could try this one and this one together. And you could try this one and this one together.
I didn't see that last. Oh, okay.
It's up to you which order you try them in.
Try this door simultaneously.
E.
Okay. Another half hour passes. Another lock fails. You all gain 5 stress.
Mm.
Can't give up. Should we switch people doing it? So, me and Strider? No, wait, Lux do it last time?
I
Yeah,
thought
Lux did it last time.
And yeah, Lux and Mooney did it the first time. You and
Okay,
I are
so
the only ones who haven't tried to do it at the same time.
Okay, let's do it, you and me at the same time. And, like, at these stores, because we still haven't done these stores at the same time, right?
Agreed.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm sorry, which ones are you doing?
The same ones that we had just done just now, but it's, me and, Strider.
So the one that me and Lux are at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do you think... Hold on, do you think it should be, like, we need to completely trade, like... Because it's always been me and Mooney each time, so should it be... me and Lux?
You
Or,
could
like,
try that.
Wait, or even... God, what if just each of us go to a door?
You only have 2
We
keys.
only have
Two
two
keys.
keys.
Okay, okay, well, alright.
Mooney, follow me, please.
Where are you? Oh yeah.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
It might sound stupid, but should we unlock like both doors at the same time? Different ones? Like this one here and the far right one? That's a little lower at the same time?
You mean the one you and I already opened?
The first one that we opened. If we unlock
like-
it together.
Like way
See
over
how-
here?
Yes, unlock 2 of those doors at the same time.
Well, couldn't hurt, I guess. Everyone
Okay.
take a deep breath before we do, okay?
There's nothing to, like, reduce our insanity effect, huh?
We could go all in one small room, have the light collect there, and rest a bit.
Do breathing exercises.
Works for me. Everyone, link hand. And just deep breathe.
Lux. Lux.
Yes.
What is it that you want us to do again?
Okay. We unlock this banquet door here, and the farmost right door near the
Near the entrance?
outside. Yes. And we unlock them at the same time. Or something
I didn't
of
realize
nature.
that door had locked again.
There was another door there.
Oh yeah, there was. That's right.
But didn't that have a different key?
It had a normal key.
It had a different lock. I'm going to check. Is it different?
Lux, checking out the door. It's a normal keyhole.
Hmm.
Now, it looks difficult to pick. You're not sure that you could do it. You'll need to find the key, but it's definitely different than the complicated mechanisms that you've been messing with so far.
Ah. Okay. Okay, that door is a regular key that's different from our intricate key. So, you were right.
So, what we were supposed to be doing, looking for a regular key this entire time?
Yes.
Now we know. It's fine. Now we know.
Or one of the keys are behind the locked doors.
What
What?
if one of the keys is actually in this area? Not looking for. Can't get behind the locked doors. Try a different combination. What if we need to find that key first?
Let's go.
So reinvestigating.
Have you decided what you want to do?
Investigating for a normal key, because
A
right,
normal
that's
key.
that's what we were deciding on.
Yeah?
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what Mooney and Lux considered, right?
Yep,
Okay.
that's what Mooney wanted.
All right.
Okay. Well, look around. See if you can find a key. Roll some investigation checks. Remember
My
that you
God.
can only search one room at a time.
Oh.
So, Strider, pick a room to be in.
Pick
Hang
this
on.
one. Pick the banquet hall, because we've been doing bad on it.
The banquet hall?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
we-
try.
So I was gonna go over here.
I'm gonna go into the room opposite of the courtyard.
I'll be in the banquet hall.
This is a room?
The hallways count.
Okay. I'll check the hallways.
And I'll be in. Oh, you're here. That's you. That's you. Okay. I'll be in this hallway then.
Yeah, boy, sprucing up the place.
Okay. Well, you all make your investigations. You manage to find a few more parts, but primarily looking for a key. Well, you find nothing.
Did you find anything?
No.
After an
Nah.
After an
No.
exhaustive search, you're slowly becoming convinced the key is not here.
Mm.
If it exists at all, it must lay beyond the locked doors.
All right.
Okay.
We gotta do that other puzzle of doing, like the banquet hall and the far end.
Right. Alright,
Okay.
me and you are handling locks this time. Ready? Which one do you want?
Well, I'm already here in the bar room. You go in the banquet hall.
All right.
Let's get her done.
Wait, this one doesn't. This one has the regular key.
Oh, this one does? Okay, so it's
Yeah.
the third one. That's the third one that we're doing.
Yeah,
Over
this
here.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Here goes.
are you trying this one and this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You begin your labors, clicking the locks, turning the gears, pressing the little buttons, and lowering the hammers. About a half hour later, the last hammer falls, and the doors pop open.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh,
Glorious.
Alright.
Give me a second while I clear out the lighting. There you go. Another hour passes.
we got
Stress
it.
accumulates. You gain 5 stress.
We're gonna die.
Wouldn't we relieve some stress after
Yeah.
that?
I feel like that too, yeah.
We should sing a song, maybe?
Huh. And I keep moving forward, 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 and I keep moving forward
very
'cause
large
I
room.
can. There's nowhere to go but forward, 'cause backwards I've already been.
Well,
Bruce,
Ta-da.
Yeah.
Strider does her level best
what
to
were we
raise
looking
the
for
moods.
again?
Excuse me?
We're
I was like,
looking for the
Spruce,
key.
what are we looking for again?
We're looking
Well,
for a key.
What? Mooney and Spruce, you two in particular, see a veritable treasure trove of new items. You feel like you could make quite a bit more progress. In fact, if you were to investigate in this room, you might even get a slight bonus.
Alright.
Strider and Lux, this room is full of knickknacks of all sorts. Very tiny, very intricate. Surely there's something good in here.
All right, let's get to work.
Yeah.
I'll help you, Strider.
Thank you.
Bruce, do
Alright.
you want to look or do you want me to?
I'll give it a look.
Alright. I will assist you.
Hey, alright.
Okay, Spruce.
Oh, we're looking for silverware, not keys, silverware. That's what we're looking for.
Key for what?
What?
Well, Spruce, you make quite good progress. You managed to find a great collection of things. You keep your eye out for the key, but you don't see anything right now.
Happy with what I got.
Do we return to the banquet hall?
Yes.
Who will roll between Lux and Strider?
Strider will.
Okay.
I will assist.
We're back in the banquet hall, guys.
Oh shit!
Oh, dang.
Well, with Lux's assistance, Strider managed to overcome certain disaster, making decent progress.
That door was really hard, okay?
I know, it was okay. You did good.
Well, you've been running critical so much, it was bound to happen.
Yeah, I know, right?
What did you find, Miss Strider?
And you find a key.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do 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 do. All right.
Well, taking your halls, bringing them into the banquet hall, you find
What?
What happened
What?
to the table?
Oh, okay, okay.
I was like, what happened to the table?
that you have enough to outfit the table.
Ah,
Yay.
Oh, nice.
About to spend
noise.
the whatever is being a troll.
Right? I was like, we just made that table?
No, you actually managed to outfit the table further. You're much closer to the design.
Let's see. What are we missing?
Ryder, Lux, did you happen to find anything else besides this, like the key, perhaps? Wait, that's not it.
Ta-da!
Funny you should ask.
Dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely excellent. You guys are perfect.
Search for answers too. Okay, anyways, let's move on.
Yeah. We got that other door to check out.
Giant woman.
Okay. Well, bolstered by your success, why don't you all heal 1d4 stress?
Yay!
Yay!
Hey! Give me a boy a stress-free day.
Oh my god, Strider, I hate you! All these crits!
But you know what's coming, right?
No, I know.
Well, she
Oh,
already got a critical
boy, do I know.
fail.
Yeah, but it's
It's
gonna
like-
happen like during
It's like
a
it's
fight
either
or
a
something.
critical, it's like a critical success or a critical fail with you right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we doing next?
Well,
We're
there
gonna
are
unlock
great.
that key.
Okay. There are a great number of things available to you. You can make more progress by searching the rooms newly opened. You could also test the key.
Let's.
I'll search the room and you can go test out the key.
Who were you speaking to?
Everyone.
I'll back you up, Lux.
Thank you.
All right. I
Yes,
guess you and
you.
I.
Are gonna check the room.
Yep.
Lovely.
What?
Where the what?
What?
Lord.
You
Wow,
okay?
we
Oh,
know
Randy's
where
just
we're
taking
going.
off.
Know where we're going. Why think about it?
Absent-minded my butt.
Okay. Well, Strider, you pop the key in the lock, and the door opens easily.
I was about to be mad if he said it broke.
There is a limit even to my trolling. Strider and Mooney, you have a new room to explore. Spruce and Lux, there's still plenty to find where you are.
Okay. Mr. Spruce, would you mind helping me?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Strider, do you want to search? Because I kind of forgot what we were looking for.
Yeah. Sure.
Lux, you make good progress. You find a group of items that you think will prove useful.
Hey!
This would be nice.
Strider,
Mm-hmm.
you search through the various odds and ends in this room. And among the knickknacks and the pieces of wood and the small sort of unidentifiable metal parts that you're sure you will find a spot for later, you find a hand. Perfectly disassembled and perfectly preserved.
Wait, hold on. Disassembled like its bones and skins and.
Perfectly severed.
The bones have been laid side by side, the skin neatly cut and laid on top. It's stitched so that it can be put back together.
Oh.
Mooney, you find a mirror.
Okay, why is this mirror here?
Hmm? Me see.
Ryder, there's a mirror here.
Oh, good. We can see our masks.
Actually, that's what. Wait, we have masks on?
Yes, Mooney, we do.
Well, you know, I was kind of more worried about what we were supposed to be doing in the first place to get out of here.
Yeah, and I can
Remember- to
understand that.
remember
It's
these-
but how you can forget that your face doesn't move. Anyway, not important. So what's on mine?
Well, we kind of are.
You can see yourself.
Yeah, hit Z.
No, I know. I was just
Oh, talking out loud. I'm
Okay.
Work with me, people.
Mine has some kind of. That's Celtic. On my mask. I don't know exactly what it's for.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you. Can you?
Yeah.
We can hear you there.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, well, not important. I'll explain later.
Well then, having made your macabre discovery, what would you like to do?
What is this symbol on my mask?
I don't know.
Would I have any knowledge at all? I wouldn't have any knowledge of what this was, right?
Well, actually, you recognize this symbol. Being a druid, it's called the triquetra. Interlocking arcs pass through a circle infinitely. It represents patience, fortitude, endurance.
Why is this on my mask?
You don't know.
What can you tell me about it?
And I just like,
You may
You can just
repeat what I
rehash.
said.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, I figured. I don't know.
Strider, would you like to examine yours?
Yes, I would.
Get over here to the mirror.
Looks like a compass.
Strider,
Almost.
examining your mask, you find a compass with its accompanying marks. Let's see. The four cardinal directions are represented on your mask. You stride confidently into the unknown.
Interesting.
Lux and Spruce join you in this room.
We found stuff, and then we found you.
Found a hand and some.
And a mirror. Want to take a look at your masks?
Oh.
Sure, but hand.
Body?
Wait, how did we find that hand?
It was among the stuff. Looking around, you see some clothing.
Oh.
Maybe we should close it and put them in the chairs?
Oh.
Gathered around the mirror, you kind of look behind it and notice that there's an arm.
Oh,
Oh, right.
hey.
Did in pieces too?
Yes, beside it there's a jar. There's some entrails in it, perfectly preserved.
Are these human?
As near as you can tell.
Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths. We're one step closer.
Deep, long breaths, Moody. Don't breathe too hard or quickly. Just breathe into your cloak.
What I think.
Bruce,
Lux
examining
said-
your mask, you see the shape of a nautilus.
Yeah.
A single line repeats a logarithmic curve into a central point. You seek order through well-paced motions. Your focus is inescapable, both for yourself and for others. Lux, Your mask has the rosette, a series of repeating, overlapping circles, creating a delicately intricate grid reminiscent of flowers. The wearer of this mask brings beauty into darkness, soothing all fears.
Whew.
That's nice.
Well, what I think Lux said is probably right. What did you say?
I'm sorry, were you asking for the description of your mask again?
No. She said something about bringing the bodies back.
Oh, right.
We
okay.
should clothe them, put them together, and put the bodies in the chair?
Oh,
Were
I
there
see
bodies
what you
in the
mean.
picture?
There were people in the picture.
Yeah.
Well, I.
This is dirty work.
Ugh.
Did someone
Well-
happen to approach the mirror on the right?
I
Not
did.
yet.
Well, I thought I saw Lux walk over there.
Yeah, I got curious.
Well, Lux, you're drawn there by a faint glimmer of light.
What is this?
You see the
Lux.
reflection of a candle.
Hmm.
Wait, but not herself?
You see yourself as well.
Oh,
Or Lux.
but there's not a candle
Lux did it
over
right.
here.
There's a distant candle
Everyone?
reflected in the mirror.
There's a candle in this mirror.
There's not one
Need a
over here.
candle.
Guys, is that the light?
How do we get to it?
Hmm.
If it is.
Let me
Wait,
check
you think
behind
this
the
is
mirror.
what the lady wanted?
That's what I'm wondering. Can you check behind it? Let's move it.
Let me see.
You take the mirror off the wall and set it to the side, but you find nothing behind it.
Wait, what if someone in the reflection goes back and see if they can pick it up while looking at the reflection?
I'll do it.
I'm trying to do it.
Do what now?
Basically, we're going to look at the mirror and
Okay,
reach for
well,
the candle.
Spruce, you're not real sure exactly how far back the candle is reflected, so you rely on your teammates to call out the distance to you as they see your shadow receding.
A little more.
A little to the left. Warmer. Warm. Cold. Cold. Warmer.
Spruce still doesn't look like he's gone quite far enough.
All right, keep going.
Keep going.
He moves away from it. He still wasn't far enough. He's still moving away.
Can't go any farther.
Yeah.
Give me just a moment.
Okay, I was like, oh.
Will-
Yeah, I know. You keep going. He's going further away. And I'm like, no, he's not.
Whilst
He's not
I
moving.
fix something that I messed up.
Yellow's a wow. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Spruce, you touch the wall
Oh.
and you pass through.
What?
What?
Mr.
Hello?
Spruce!
Hello?
Where'd it go? Spruce?
Spruce, talk to us.
You touch the wall on the other side
Oh.
and you pass through.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Spruce?
bang on it.
Where
What
Where did you
happened?
go?
It
go?
just fell back. It's just not there.
What do you mean
Well-
it's not there?
As soon as you touch it, you can pass through at will.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, there's something
Oh.
here.
Huh? Ooh.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh dear.
Good.
You see the candles reflected,
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
and inside there's a chest.
Oh.
I guess this isn't the light she was talking about.
Let me check around first. Don't touch it.
All right.
Sorry, just safer than sorry.
By all means.
What are you doing?
I'm checking
Poking
around,
around.
For what?
Traps, anything.
it. Things that might go wrong. Everything's fine.
Is Striker helping you, right? Strider's helping you?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. I sure am.
Okay. Well, Lux's investigation turns up no traps and nothing really amiss, just a chest. There are fewer arrangements in here, although there are still quite a few small, intricate totems, just like in every other room.
We getting any vibes? Have we gotten any more vibes from the...
None.
Do we want to do this now? Or do we want to go finish our banquet hall?
What if this
We're
is
here
part
now.
of it?
Huh?
Let's do it now. We're here now.
I just...
Yes, what if it's part of it?
I know, I've got a bad feeling. It doesn't feel right. It feels different from everything else we've been doing.
How so?
Everything... Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. That's what I do, but... everything else we've had to search for, and this is right here for us. And I mean, I guess we did solve
Well,
a
then
bit.
everybody stay at a safe distance, and I'll go do it.
Okay, Strider, are you going to open the chest?
Yes.
Well, it's not locked. It opens easily. Moment.
I'm crazy purple knockout gas. I'm kidding.
I mean, that's honestly what I was afraid of. It's either that or, like, snakes.
Inside, you find 6 carefully deconstructed human heads.
Oh, lovely.
As Strider calls out her gruesome discovery, you all take 4 stress damage.
Oh.
Sorry, I rolled as spruce. My bad.
I was like, wait, what? Okay. That's 6. For me.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find a horse around here.
Horse?
A horse?
You know,
What kind of
For
sick
the-
game is this?
for the headless huntsman.
Someone playing dolls. And we have to make all the little doll sets.
I think you're right.
Well, gathering up your gruesome discovery, you bring it back to the banquet hall.
Can't we just keep it in the chest and pick up the chest?
If you like.
Yes.
Okay.
Not about to touch that. Don't know where it's been. Probably got germs.
You do your best to rearrange the pieces. It's not easy, and it doesn't really look like a person, but you manage to put the pieces in the chairs, matching them to the portrait.
I'm guessing you're missing the skeleton.
Well, you're still not quite done, but now you're very close.
I guess we gotta find more
Well,
bodies.
you spend a little while longer, and now that you've gathered most of the pieces, it's much easier to continue. It doesn't take long, and you manage to complete the portrait. You've pretty much cleaned out everything of significance in this area. But looking at what you have left on the floor, you see that there's some items that aren't in the painting at all. You have a fireplace poker, 2 kitchen knives, a large iron pot lid. You have a coat rack.
I'll take the 2 kitchen knives.
I'll take the poker.
Okay. The pot lid can function as a shield if someone wants to use it. And the coat hanger can function as a quarterstaff.
I'll use the pot lid.
Oh, okay.
The poker functions as a club.
coat rack.
You don't feel any particular trepidation at taking these items for yourself. You sort of feel like they may have been left behind for this purpose. A minor reward of sorts. Having finished the portrait, you feel a great air of satisfaction fill the place. An amusement, entertainment. You heal 6 stress damage.
I dig it.
There, not so bad, right, guys?
Not so well. I mean, we're looking at a bunch of gross bodies.
I said not so bad, right?
Not so bad.
It is
There we
not so bad.
go.
We're almost done.
That's right. Paint on a smile. Fake it till you make it.
Oh. Looking around, you believe you're done here. You're not really certain quite what all you've managed to accomplish. But it does seem like whatever entity possesses this place is satisfied with your performance.
Okay, well now what?
Entity, if we are done, and we've done what you've wanted, will you please help us now? Do you know what we seek?
You hear a little clink behind you.
Oh,
A key falls on the floor.
Huh.
You're not sure what it's to. There are no more locked doors that have such keyholes here.
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you very much.
Is there another
One
door
last
that we haven't
question.
gone through?
Yeah. Can you tell us what this is to?
There's no answer.
Oh. Well. All right.
Looking around, you're just not certain there's anything more you could do.
We should head out towards that light again.
I guess so. Mind your step.
Oh, let's
Wait,
take
oh
some.
god, what is this?
What?
What?
Oh
You already saw the
Die.
wolves.
no.
I know, but she forgot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the tree roots over here. I was like, I don't know
No.
that either.
Mooney forgot that the wolves died.
Let's take some animal fat.
We
Well
already
done,
took all the
Mooney.
animal fat, didn't we?
I think we
Let's
already
take some
got all we
more.
could.
Well,
Out of character, I thought we already took all the fat.
So
Yeah.
did
Laid
I.
out.
yeah, y'all took all the fat.
Oh, okay.
And you divided it amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
That's
there's
why we
no
got
moss.
the 2 animal fat.
Yeah.
And
So,
All right.
as you leave the area, you hear something behind you. Chatter, music, the sounds of a dinner party.
We're gonna walk away and pretend we're happy.
I'm done here.
Uh,
I'm
I
done.
don't hear anything. Let's
Please
just
enjoy
keep
your
going. What dinner party?
As you leave, a giant iron gate slams up from the ground, surrounding the entire area and closing it off.
Yep, just normal.
Yep, we're not welcome here anymore. Bye. Everyone,
Have a good party.
grasp
Okay.
hands
So,
and let's go.
you have a quarterstaff, 2 daggers, kitchen knives, and a coat rack, a pot lid shield,
Fire poker club.
and a fire poker club. And you have a key. You don't know what the key goes to. So, it's getting late. We'll call it here. But you've solved the first puzzle.
Hooray!
Yay!
Congratulations.
I really like that.
Oh my god, yes.
That
was
pissed
so
me off
good.
so much, though.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
was
god.
creepy.
That was really well made.
That was so well
Mhm.
done.
It was
Thank you.
nice.
Well,
Ooh,
I
and I
don't know
wonder
if
about
it's
those
the
intrusive
the
thoughts.
taking. Wait, what?
Oh no, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No. What did you say?
I said I'm wondering about those intrusive thoughts. Like I bet it happened because we reached a certain level of stress.
What
Like
intrusive thoughts?
between the
Never
between
mind.
the gosh, I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. Between the like ticking stress and then like actually keeping in characters who do have anxiety, it's like stressing
Yeah.
me out, but it's really good.
Ah, it's so good.
well, glad y'all like it. Will y'all be able to play again Thursday?
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, we'll pick up right here Thursday as you try to figure out what it was that the Silver Lady sent you after and how the heck you're going to make it in this weird world.